So in case you ask why the weird camera angle or why the background, it's because I'm literally propping my feet up on my bed and I'm using my knee to prop up the camera, which I am now speaking to. What's up, you guys? It's Avery here. I literally just turned on the camera and started recording like how I typically do my very few vlogs. I don't know, I just felt like vlogging and I was going to do this over some COD gameplay. I was playing a little bit today. I hadn't been on in like over a month because I went from playing Watch Dogs, and then I got my Wii U, and then I played a bunch of Super Mario Bros. Wii U, I think is what it's called. And then I was also playing Mario Kart, and then I was also playing Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD because I got that for free once I registered my Wii U and Mario Kart 8 on Nintendo.com. So I've been doing a lot of gaming this summer, and it feels a lot of fun to do that, especially since I'm gonna be, a senior or 12th grade for those of you in the UK. Which I think the people in the UK get that by this point, so I should probably just stop saying that. Yeah, so it's just been fun to be able to do that and just still kind of, feel like a kid at heart, really, so to speak, as I move into my final year of high school and eventually graduate and go off to college. And I just want to make a really just, I guess, an update video and a little bit of a, not a rant, but I would say like rambling, I guess. So if you guys are just in the mood to listen to me talk and just kind of just ramble about a few things that have been on my mind, then, feel free to listen, or just click on some COD commentary and listen to me talk, or just click away from the video altogether. Whatever you choose to do. But in any case, I was just now on YouTube editing some stuff. Just editing the channel, working on it in general, replying to some asinizing comments on the Tamias video that I posted on Robbie's channel, which this was pretty much the exact same sitting place that I was in. Not in the same position and everything, but I mean, pretty much the same thing for what it's worth. When I was first talking about the video that I posted on Robbie's channel, and I was commenting back to some dumbasses on that video, who I've now blocked as well, because I don't want that on my channel. And now we are switching knees, which is why the camera is acting retarded. Yeah. The funny thing about my tripod was that I don't know if I already said or not, but it fell and it broke, for lack of a better term. Like I said, I already talked about this in my Wii U video. In case you guys haven't seen that, it's got like 60 views or something, so go and support that. And I talked about how it broke, and it was like $10 or something from Walmart, so I just got to get a new one. But in any case, I want to make an update video how I was working on the channel. I changed my screen name from Avery LR32 to Avery YGOs. I sat at my computer for a while and thought about the name, and I feel that it's appropriate. And the reason why that I say that it's appropriate is because that I've always hidden what I've always referred to my, well, as I call it anyway, my alias, in my social life, really, which has been Yu-Gi-Oh! Obviously, because as you guys know, I don't tell people that I play Yu-Gi-Oh! But moving into my final year of high school, I'm kind of in the same position that Slim was in. Like, he just kind of started telling people, and they didn't really care. Your true friends are going to stick by your side, and those who were just your friend because you were popular or whatever, you realize that those aren't your real friends. Does this mean I'm suddenly going to, go on Facebook and always talk about Yu-Gi-Oh? No. That's just kind of my social life, what I do on there. I have been thinking about, though, opening up a Instagram and a Twitter where I can be able to, connect with you guys more and talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! And stuff like that. And then, I just, I can just do it like that. So that's a possibility that I'm thinking about. I am in Zodiac and all that on Facebook, but all that's private. I just prefer to keep it that way. And Avery LR32 was a mistake in the name anyway. Now that Google has actually done a few things right with YouTube, I can update my name and change it on Google Plus, which changes it on my YouTube account. So that's really cool. So I changed it to Avery YGOs. Like I said, I felt it appropriate because I've always hidden me playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And this is just a way of saying, hey, Avery Yu-Gi-Ohs. You know, like, oh yeah, like almost like a way of saying I play Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, you know, like, oh yeah, Avery Yu-Gi-Ohs. Like, oh, you mean he plays Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know if that's making any sense at all, but you see what I mean. Like, I'm in a way saying, like, whenever you read the name, you think Avery plays Yu-Gi-Oh! That kind of thing. Or you can also look at it as Avery Yu-Gi-Ohs. Okay, this is just kind of his little side of YouTube land. And I also wanted to talk about a little bit personal stuff about me, in regards to some stuff that I've dealt with through my years on YouTube, and in schooling, since my schooling days, at least I would say schooling days in regards to being active, I guess you could say, because once you get to college, it's like really just about, you know, graduating and moving on with your life. And one of the things that really bothered me a lot, especially in my school years, was anxiety and stress, especially stress that still gets me to this day. And not really depression per se, but more anxiety, because I dealt with that as a kid, and I've dealt with stress more in my teenage years. I think I just got the inspiration to talk about this in a video, honestly, just because I was watching a video from Wings of Redemption, which obviously a bunch of people hate. But Wings, I mean, we're defined by our choices. I'm just going to leave it at that. I just, you know, tend to try and stay out of drama as much as I can. But he was talking about a video that Hutch made. For all you guys that don't watch a lot of Call of Duty gamers, Hutch was used to be a really popular guy on Machinima, before Machinima finally dropped him, and he just stopped posting, and, you know, people just kind of hated him really, and he's kind of back on posting. He's like on and off, and so he was talking about anxiety, and then Wings gave a rebuttal and was talking about anxiety and depression and all that. More anxiety than anxiety and depression, just anxiety really. And I experienced really bad anxiety when I was a kid. Like, I'm talking like first grade, 7, 8 years old. I had separation anxiety. Like, I had counseling and all that. And it was really, really tough for me back in first grade. Like, especially first grade. Second grade, it was much better. And third grade kind of started back up again because I was specifically bullied by one kid who moved to like Alabama or something. I don't even know. But yeah, so that was that, and then it slowly just progressed and got better over the years. Not really depression per se. I've never really been a depressed person. I've kind of been in funks, which also explains why I'm a big gamer, and kind of a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh too, but more gaming than anything, especially with Call of Duty, which is why I'm always, you know, talking about Call of Duty, being on top of it with Advanced Warfare. And I haven't talked about Advanced Warfare on my channel, obviously, because everybody else has, but that's besides the point. But that's a reason why I like Call of Duty so much, and which is why also I know that a lot of other people that I know personally enjoy. Oh, okay, this works. I can just hold the video lens and I can talk to the camera, and then this arm can rest. Yay! This arm is getting really tired. But I know that for me personally, and for a good amount of other people that I know, like gaming and Call of Duty. More in general gaming, because it's that escape. I know White Boy 7 gave the example of, you know, when he played Modern Warfare 2, he lost his grandparents and his parents in a 4-year span of each other, and he just played a lot of Call of Duty. Granted, he also smoked pot, which I'm not condoning pot in any way, shape, or form, whether it's legalized or not, you know, wherever you live. But he said he just smoked a lot of weed and played Call of Duty, and I don't want to say I relate to White Boy in that sense. But I want to say I relate to him in the sense that I see where he's coming from with that, because I've been in these, not depression, but just funks where I just don't want to do anything, where I just want to be left alone. I don't want to do it. I don't want to make a video. I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't want to, if I had a girlfriend right now, I wouldn't want to text my girlfriend unless she like really bothered me about what was going on. I would just want to sit in my room and just play Call of Duty or whatever game was entertaining me at the time. And you know, that's just who I am. I don't know if that's what kind of makes me somewhat shy to this day, unless I'm mascotting at my school. Yes, I am the mascot at my school. For any of you who don't know that, just look up what a school mascot is, and you'll know what I'm talking about. That's probably more for the people in UK. I don't know how stuff in UK works. Anyways, besides the point, I'm going off topic. But other than me mascotting in a cardinal suit, which is like a bird suit, that's, I'm technically under a mask. People can't see me, whether they know that it's me or not, which most people know that it's me. But even though if they know that it's me, it's not specifically me putting myself out there. I think it's because I'm under the mask and I know that I'm not being seen, and most people don't know who it is. And like I was saying about me being shy, like whenever you see me, well, obviously you're never going to see me in my school, obviously, but like my friends, they know that whenever I'm in school, I'm kind of a quiet person. I mean, that's just who I am. I mean, unless I'm talking with, one of my buddies, of course, and, I'm outgoing and all that. Once you get to know me, I'm a really outgoing person. I don't want to, be that bully that just wants to beat you up for your lunch money or whatever. I don't do that. I'm a really chill guy once you get to know me, and hopefully all you guys know that. And hopefully all you guys who are my subscribers, obviously, think of me as your friend, or you see me as someone, that's a really chill guy. I think of all you guys as my friends. That's neither here nor there. But one of the things that I've always wanted to do is just help people. And I enjoy doing that, because as you guys know, I'm a lifeguard, and it's great to know I'm able to help people. And that's one of the things I've kind of wanted to go in the direction of my YouTube channel, is helping people. I just don't know how to do that with YouTube, because Boogie298 kind of does that with his Mail Mondays or whatever. Woody does that in a way. I mean, a lot of people do this. And so I guess can kind of just be my way of helping people out, like how I did the video where I don't tell people I play Yu-Gi-Oh! That was like a 22-minute long video, and this is like another one of those videos kind of thing. But it's just one of those tough things that you have to deal with. I know I'm kind of like going off topic here, but and kind of just like all over the place with my thought process right now. But what I'm trying to get at is that I'm a shy person, when you first get to know me. Unless I'm like just doing something where I'm hidden, like mascotting, I've got the mask and all that, and no one can see me, even though they might know it's me, they don't actually see me. And I like the fact that I changed my name to Avery YGOs. I might even say Avery LR32 in my videos still, I don't know. But it feels good to be able to leave that in the past, leave everything that I've had to deal with since basically I was 11 years old, because I've been Yu-Gi-Tubing since like 7th grade, pretty much. So I was like 11 or 12 years old then. And it feels good to know that all of that is done, and that I'm moving into my final year of high school, and that I can just breathe, in a sense. I can just know that this year doesn't matter. If someone has a problem with me, that's fine. Like, I don't care. Like, unless you're gonna like try and get me into trouble, which then I'm just gonna, report you to the principal or whatever. I mean, I really have nothing to fear. I just don't care anymore, really, in a sense. In regards to stress and all that, and when I was talking about stress and anxiety, like, I'd get made fun of for playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And all that. That would give me, anxiety, and I would just, I'd always be in those funks. So that's why I love Black Ops 1, because back then, like, I was made fun of a lot for playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Indirectly, of course. And then obviously, people would say stuff behind your back, and you just knew, like, you just knew it. And so I played a lot of Black Ops 1, and I got good at it. I'm only, like, I was 4th prestige by the end of its cycle, but I was good. Like, I was good at that game. And it's just, whenever I get into those funks, I game. That's just what I do. That's why I always love talking about gaming. Gage may hate me whenever I talk about COD, but I love talking about COD. It's aggravating at times, obviously, but, what isn't, I kind of want to make a video comparing Yu-Gi-Oh! And Call of Duty, because they're both really similar, because you have a love-hate relationship with COD as you do Yu-Gi-Oh! So, I don't know. That's neither here nor there, once again. But I just know, throughout my years as I got older, instead of dealing with anxiety, really, I've kind of just dealt with stress. And just trying to deal with my emotions, and just trying to stay out of those funks. And sometimes I just kind of hit those things, not feeling like I'm in rock bottom, but this is where I also say that I'm like Wings of Redemption, not because of the low sub count or anything, but more because I think I kind of worded that wrong when I did say that in one of my videos, but more that I relate to him well, at least I feel like anyway, because we both get in these funks. He just gets in a bigger funk than I do. He gets in a depressive funk, and I get in a, I don't want to talk to anyone, just leave me alone. I'm kind of sad but not sad funk. Like, I just kind of want to be left alone and just game. Not like I'm being mean or anything, but I'm just bothered about something or a lot of things, and I just want to game. I want to get out, and I want to escape. White Boy 7 Street gave the example of when my mom died. I smoked a lot of weed and played a lot of Modern Warfare 2 because that was the game then. He said my daily routine was wake up, smoke, play Call of Duty, smoke, eat breakfast, smoke, play Call of Duty, smoke some more, smoke some more. Like, that's all he did. He smoked a lot. He smoked weed heavily. That's just how he grew up. That was his life. My life has been more, I get in these funks, I play Call of Duty. If I'm really depressed about something, I just call it depressed, even though it's not like actually I don't actually have been diagnosed with depression. I've not been diagnosed with that, obviously. But I just call it depressed because it's like you get in these sad funks, so I just call it being depressed. Or depressive funks, however you want to look at it. So whenever I get in these like depression states or depressed states, I apologize. I just want to play Call of Duty. I'll wake up, play Call of Duty, go about my daily routine, play test, Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, play more Call of Duty. That's just how it was. And that's kind of how it still is, I guess, but not as excuse me, starting to lose my voice like 17 minutes into this video. Not as extensive. As I've grown up, I've learned how to deal with it more. But to any of you guys that have had anxiety or have had to deal with heavy stress, trust me, I know what heavy stress is. Believe me, my school sometimes can be pretty stressful with the workload that they give us sometimes. But in any case, final year of high school, and I'll never have to deal with that again. Thank God. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, a like or favorite would be appreciated. And hopefully this helps someone out there. I felt like I needed to make a video like this. I don't know if it was just because I was watching that video from Hutch, and then I watched Wings' response, and then I watched a video from another YouTuber talking about stress. Shout out to Call Me Kevin. I've been watching his videos for years. But yeah, so maybe this helped out one of you guys, or maybe I just wasted my time and felt like talking to a camera for no reason. So thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I can be able to hit 1,000 subs before I leave high school, or before my 18th birthday, whichever happens first. Well, obviously my 18th birthday, but never mind. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.